Good morning, students. I'm your English teacher in Vittal Matriculation School. Today, Monday. How are you all? Had your breakfast? Okay, students, are you all happy? Okay, in last class, what we have seen? Yes, last class, what we have seen? The lessons, right? Are you all remember that? The Wind on Haunted Hill prose lesson, and then its book bags and pictogrammer. Yes, all of you read it. Yes, you have to memorize and you have to understood what in the lesson, the Winter on Haunted Hill. Yes, today we are going to see here. From here, see writing. Nalan's grandfather showed him an old treasure trunk. Here, see, it is an old treasure trunk. A road map was stuck on the trunk. See, a road map was stuck on the trunk. See, here the road map is given for us, and then it showed the spot where a key was hidden. It showed the spot where was the key, where a key was hidden. Here, see, a man is here, the key is here, so we have to go with the way and take the key. Look at the road map and write 5 directions to reach the spot where the key is hidden. We have to write 5 directions to reach the key, and then discuss with your partner and compare your directions with those of your classmates. Okay, students, let me continue. First, I'll explain you. First, what we have done. First, you have to take left, right? First, you have to take your left. You have to walk straight, and you see, this is left, right, and take left, walk straight. Then you will see a mountain. See, left, see a mountain, and then you have to again take a right. You have to again take a right. This is the right side, and if you take a right and go straight, you will see a pond. Go straight, you will see a pond here. See, it is pond, mountain, pond, then you have to again take right, and then you have to again take right, and then you have to take left, and then you have to take left and walk straight. You will see a walk straight, and then you will see a coconut tree, and then you have to again take right, and then you have to take a left, you will find a key and hidden inside the rock. Here, see, the rock is there, no? Rock and key. Yes, we have to write the steps, the directions, 5 directions. Let's start. First one is walk straight and take your left turn. Walk straight and take your left turn, and walk straight till the foot hills of a mountain. First direction, walk straight and take your left turn and walk straight till the foot hills on of a mountain. Second one is, now turn right. Now turn right and walk straight and walk straight along the foothills. Along the foothills till you reach a pond. Till you reach a pond. R-E-A-C-H, reach. And third direction, then take right. Then take right and you will see a coconut tree. And after passing the tree, take right and then finally then take right again and walk straight and then turn left and walk straight and you will see a coconut tree and after passing the tree, take right. After passing the tree, take right and then finally take the curve. Take the curve of the road. And you will find rocks where you can find the key. Yes. First, walk straight and take your left turn and walk straight till the foothills of a mountain. Now turn right and walk straight along the foothills till you reach a pond. Then take right again and walk straight and then turn left and walk straight and you will see a coconut tree and after passing the tree, take right and finally take the curve of the road and you will find rocks where you can find the key. Then creative writing. Here Venba was walking along the beach. Venba was walking along the beach when she saw a beautiful green perfume bottle that had been washed up on the shore. She bent down and picked it up. There was something inside the bottle and it was calling her. When she opened the bottle, here imagine you are Venba. Here we have to continue the story to use these words. Imagine you are Venba and act the situations in the class. Then conclude this mysterious story in your own words. Write at least 5 or 6 sentences with the help of the words given in the box. Here, tiny, sing, talk, bird, free, fly, gift, thank. So, okay, let's see the paragraph. Yes. See, when I picked up the bottle, there was a tiny bird. The bird asked me to open the bottle and to free it. I opened the bottle and the tiny bird talked and sang to me in a happy mood. Then it gifted me with treasures and flew away happily. I was very much surprised. Here you have to write it in your note. Okay, students? Let me read it again. When I picked up the bottle, there was a tiny bird. The bird asked me to open the bottle and to free it. I opened the bottle and the tiny bird talked and sang to me in a happy mood. Then it gifted me with treasure and flew away happily. I was very much surprised. Yes. Okay, students. And then the poem, the listeners. It is the memory poem, The Listeners. Warm up. You are walking into a grove at 12 noon. You feel that somebody is following you. When you look behind, nobody is there. How would you feel? What would you do? Share it in this class. Okay? Then let me read the poem lines. You have to listen. The poet name is Walter de la Mare. Is the poet. And then let me read the poem lines. Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door, and his horse in his silence champed the grasses of the forest ferny floor, and a bird flew up out of the turret. Above the traveler's head. And he smote upon the door of the forest ferny floor, and a bird flew up out of the turret above the traveler's head. And he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said, but no one descended to the traveler. No head from the leaf-fried sill leaned over the looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still, but only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of men, stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's call. Again, let me read it. Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door, and his horse in the silence champed the grasses of the forest ferny floor, and a bird flew up out of the turret above the traveler's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said. But no one descended to the traveler. No head from the leaf-framed sill leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still, but only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to that voice from the world of men, stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair that goes down to the empty hall, hearkening in an air stirred and shaken by the lonely traveler's call. Walter de la Mare. Okay, Walter de la Mare. Okay, students, let me explain. See, an unnamed figure, the traveler knocks the door. See, knocks the door of a house in the moonlight and asks if there is anyone inside. The traveler's horse, see here, the traveler's horse grasses in the quiet forest while the traveler waits for the response. A bird flies out of a small tower where a bird flies out of a small tower on the house and over the traveler's head. Then the traveler knocks again more forcefully and repeats his question. But no one comes down from the house to meet him, however. No one even leans out of the window, the sill of which is covered in leaves, to look at him. He stands in place, puzzled by the lack of an answer. And then inside the house is a group of ghostly beings. These listeners stands in the moonlight as they listen to the human voice coming from outside. The ghostly beings crowd around the staircase onto which moonlight streaks as the quiet atmosphere in the empty houses disturbed by the sound of the traveler's lonely voice. Outside, the traveler senses a strange presence in the silence that meets his question. His horse, undisturbed, continues to graze in the dark forest, the sky above full of stars and obscured by trees. The traveler suddenly beats on the door once again, even more loudly than before. He then calls out, asking whoever is listening to pass on a message. That no one answered him when he came to the house, but he kept his promise. The listeners don't make any motion in response to this. The traveler's words reverberate through the dark empty house, coming from the only living person around. Then the phantom listeners hear him jump up onto his horse, and then the sound of the horseshoes on the stone path as the traveler rides away. And the silence of the forest quickly returns as the sound of the horse forceful riding fades away. Yes, are you all understood? Yes. Then about the poet Walter de la Mare, 1873 to 1956. Walter de la Mare, 1873 to 1956, was an English poet. He was an English poet, short story writer and novelist. The poet name is Walter de la Mare. He was an English poet, short story writer and novelist. He is the best known for his works for children. He is the best known for his works for children. The Listeners is said to be his most famous poem. The listeners in this memory poem is said to be his most famous poem. The Listeners. Yes. And then glossary. Glossary means meaning. We have to know the meaning of the hard words from the poem. Okay. Champed. Champed means bit and chewed upon noisily. Champed here. Champed means bit and chewed upon noisily. Ferny. Consisting of flowerless plants. Called as ferny. Turret. A small tower that projects from the wall of a building. A small tower that projects from the wall of a building. Smote. Knocked loudly. Smote means knocked loudly. Sill, a horizontal piece of timber beneath a window or a door. Horizontal, you see, this is the horizontal. Perplexed, confused. The traveler is confused, right? So perplexed, confused. Thronging, crowding. Hearkening, listening attentively. And then read the poem aloud in pairs. So students, you have to read the poem to be aloud. Okay. Next, find a line from the poem to match. See, find a line from the poem to match the pictures given below and write it in the blank. Here they give 6 pictures. We have to find the line from this poem and we have to write it in the blank. Okay, are you all understood what I'm saying? Find the poem line related to these pictures and then we have to write the poem line in the blanks. Shall we start? First, here see, horse eat the grass, right? Horse eat the grass. Then which line? Fine. And his horse in the silence champed the grass, right? This one is the first answer. Write it down. And his horse in the silence champed the grasses. And then what it is? It is the house, right? Where it is? It's related. No head from the leaf frind sill. See? No head. Here no head from the leaf frind sill. No head from the leaf frind sill. And then third one is, it's look like a ghost, right? So what it is? But only a ghost. See? But only a host of phantom listeners. But only a host of phantom listeners. L-I-S, listeners. And then the house, right? And a bird flew up out of the turret. The bird and a bird and a bird. Where it, this line? And a bird. See? And a bird flew up out of the turret. See? Like that, right? And a bird flew up out of the turret. T-U-R-R-E-T, turret. And then here leaves, right? So of the forest ferny floor, right? Of the forest ferny floor. Where it is? Of the forest ferny floor. Of the forest ferny floor. And then here the man is confused, right? So where he stood perplexed and still. Where he stood perplexed and still. Yes. See? And his horse in the silence champed the grasses. No head from the leaf frind sill, but only a host of phantom listeners. And a bird flew up out of the turret of the forest ferny floor, where he stood perplexed and still. Then read the statements and say true or false. Quote lines from the poem to support your answer. Here they give statement. We have to find the statement if it is right or wrong, and if it is right, we have to write a true. Which line it from? We have to write the quote from that poem. First one. The traveler came at noon. Noon. It is right or wrong? No. This one is false. 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 Quotes. What is the quotes? Knocking on the moonlit door, right? Knocking on the moonlit door. Knocking on the moonlit door. And then second, the house was situated in the forest. The house was situated in the forest. Yes, it is true, right? True, true. Quotes. It's related quotes of the forest vermiflora. Of the forest vermiflora. And there were ghostly listeners inside the house. There were ghostly listeners inside the house. Yes, it is true. Which poem line? But only a host of phantom listeners, right? But only a host of phantom, P-A-N-T-O-M, phantom listeners. And then the traveler came to the house by bicycle. No, horse no, so false. And the quote is and his horse in the silence champed the grass. Right. Then the phantoms answered and asked the traveler to go away. No. No response is there, no. False. And the quote is stood listening. Stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight. Next, answer the following questions. First, who is the speaker? Here? The poet. The poet is the speaker, right? The poet is the speaker. Students, you have to write it in your book, okay? And second question is, what was the horse doing? The horse was champing the grass, right? The horse was champing the grass. And then who were the listeners? A ghost of phantom were the listeners. A host of phantom were the listeners. And then fourth question, how did the traveler feel when nobody answered? The traveler was perplexed. The traveler was perplexed. He stood still. And what kind of feeling does he does the poem create? What kind of feeling does the poem create? The poem creates a feeling of mystery. The poem creates the feeling, creates a feeling of mystery, and work in pairs and answer the questions given below. Of the forest ferny floor, pick out the words alliterated. Here alliterated means in poem line, this is the poem line, right? So it has so many words. Of the forest ferny floor. In these lines, the word starts with F. It's called F. F is the first letter of these three words. It's called as alliterated. Alliterated words are forest, ferny, and floor. Is the alliterated word, alliteration word. Pick out the rhyming words from the text. Pick out the rhyming words from the text. Here see, head, said. Head, said is the rhyming word, and sill, still. Sill and still. Then, men. Then, men. And hall, call. Hall, call. Here, 4 pairs of rhyming words. You have to write it. Head, said. Head, said, sill, still, then men, hall, call. And then third question, write the words which are used to create a sense of mystery. Moonlit door, silence. See, moonlit door, then silence. Phantom, where it is. Listeners, lone house. Descended, then phantom, listeners, and dark stare. It is the write the words which are used to create a sense of mystery. You have to write moonlight door, silence, phantom, listeners, lone house, dark stare, perplexed, empty hall, no one, descended, and no head, lonely traveler, and arsted and shaken. Arsted and shaken. See? Okay, students, you have to write it in your note. And today's class is over here and shall be continue in next day. Okay. Thank you, students. Read the poem again and again. You have to memorize the poem. Okay, students. Thank you. Keep safe at your home.